Well, welcome back, everybody. Did you realize that almost half of Americans use Facebook as their official news source, yet almost 60% of people never click on that link to see exactly what it says? They might just read the headline. So joining us right now to help us figure out how to not share misinformation during these trying times is tech expert Nick Walney. Nick, I'm so glad you're here to join us, because how embarrassing it would be, first of all, to share information and get that information sparked out there and not even realize you're doing that. So how do we protect that and make sure we know what we're sending is the truth?
Right. Well, 45% of information shared on Facebook becomes a primary news source for users, as we've said before. So it becomes a little bit of a conundrum. It's your responsibility to click through and see what the information is that is being shared. It's also never been easier to create a website. So you have a lot of people that are looking to peddle misinformation, creating websites, creating articles, creating content, and then pushing it out into social media channels. And it's creating a little bit of a snowball effect that is actually spreading misinformation. So it's important to click through and see what articles and links are actually about.
And I tell you what, all sources are not created equally, are they? So you need to make sure you know what the source of this information is before you share something like that.
Right. It's really important. I think also it's good to know about some different resources, some different angles and outlets that may have a little bit more spin in one direction or another. A resource that I particularly like is called allsides.com. And that resource is really great. It's an aggregator that will show you news, the same piece of news, but from different outlets. Some outlets that perhaps lean left or lean right, or historically are politically neutral. And I think that's really good for consumers to see a lot of differing opinions, because especially on social media, it can start to become a little bit of an echo chamber. You hear more of the opinions that you want to hear, you hear fewer of the opinions you don't want to hear. And if you have some sort of external resource like allsides.com, then you're actually going to be able to see the same piece of news delivered in a few different ways, and you're going to start to see that spin and be able to stay informed over time.
And Nick, how do you go about cross-checking photos? Because I see stuff all the time, and I have to try to start doing some research and find out if it's real or not, because it is so easy for people to come about fake photos these days.
Right. Fake photos are surging. Fake video is surging. So it's important to see if the photos or videos that you're sharing are being picked up by news outlets. Again, reputable outlets. The thing about a news outlet that makes them different from a consumer or a social media user is that the outlet is on the hook to report accurate information. So if there is fake photo, if there is fake video or manipulated media being spread, then news outlets have the technology to be able to vet that media to see if it's actually authentic or if it has been manipulated. Deep fake video in particular is a big concern right now. A deep fake is a video that has been manipulated in some way. Essentially, someone else's mouth has been grafted on top of your mouth, and it makes it look like you're saying something that you never actually said. But artificial intelligence has gotten so good that it's becoming really hard to tell the difference. So look and see if news outlets are picking up this information, if it's being spread widely, because a news outlet is responsible for reporting accurate information.
I tell you how people can be accurate. Just follow FOX26 Houston. You'll be all set. We got your back. All right, Nick. Shameless plug there. Thanks for your ideas today. I really appreciate it, and I hope people will take it real seriously. It's kind of a wake-up call for us all. Good to see you.
Good to see you.